Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from NBC News. Now, this is by Reuters. It was published on June 19th. And, basically, you look at the title here. The coronavirus pandemic is accelerating, and the Americas are faring the worst. Who warns? This is kind of an attack on the fact of Trump telling the World Health Organization, you Chinese cocksucking, take it up the ass from the CCP, bought off pieces of shit. We're done funding you. We fund you with more fucking money, but because they slip money into your individual fucking pockets, you're their fucking bitches. We're done paying. Of course, now conveniently, the Americas are faring worst. Oh, big bad evil Trump is causing a lot of coronavirus infections to happen. That's what this is right now. Because he can't say the United States. They want to. That they want to blame the United States for this, but they can't. Excuse me. So they do the Americas. But this is about attacking Trump, not putting up with the World Health Organization bought by the CCP bullshit. The same World Health Organization that's been lying about this whole thing from the fucking beginning with the fact of, hey, China says it can't be transmitted from person to person, when Taiwan was telling them, hey, fuckwits. In Hong Kong, they were doing the same thing, going, hey, fuckwits. Yeah, it is transmissible. China say you don't need to wear a mask. Okay. The World Health Organization said that. Don't wear a mask. Then when people say, we're not wearing masks, they get all, World Health Organization because they got caught on that shit. Oh, no, you should be wearing masks. You wear masks. And then now everyone turns against the world. The World Health Organization, they're agenda driven, and it's not the best interests in health of the world. It's what best suits the CCP, because they're all riding the pathetic little Chinese dick. I hope they're getting paid a lot of money to do it. Well, I guess if you're putting small things up your ass, it's less pain, it's got less pain involved. I wouldn't know from personal experience, but, on anything up there at all. But I'm just thinking that would make sense. Anyway, let's get into the article here. The coronavirus pandemic is accelerating, with Thursday's 150,000 new cases, the highest in a single day, and nearly half of those in the Americas, the World Health Organization said. Well, how convenient. When Trump, is told the World Health Organization, fuck you, we're done funding you. The Americas is where, it's the epicenter now. Because Trump is reopening shit and everything else. And yeah, okay, how convenient. The world is in a new and dangerous phase. Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, or whatever his name is, told a virtual briefing from WHO headquarters in Geneva. The same fucking guy who covered up cholera outbreaks in his home country, has been shown to clearly have Xi Jinping's dick up his ass, and Xi's maneuvering him like a puppet with it. Yeah, we should really trust him. The virus is still spreading fast. It is still deadly, and most people are still susceptible. Well, yeah, it's still deadly, but not to most people. It's deadly to those people that tend to be above the average age of life expectancy. It's sad, it's tragic, and no, I wouldn't want to kill grandma, but the average person is pretty safe from this, for the most part. Don't get me wrong, some people can be hit hard by it, but most people with the increased testing that are showing that they have antibodies didn't even know they were fucking sick. Oh, God. More than 8.53 million people have been reported infected by the novel coronavirus globally, and 453,834 have died, a Reuters tally showed as of 13:26 Greenwich Mean Time on Friday. Yes, and you know what's funny? These are the same fucking people. The same types of people. who said, with their bullshit computer models, it was a Cambridge University or whatever it was there, that fucking shitbrick who said, all these millions of people are going to die, who was ignoring the social distancing and lockdown shit to go fuck his married fucking whore and cheat on his wife and had to resign. Yeah, if everything was perfect by his models in the United States, if we did everything perfect, locked everything down, we flattened the curve, we were looking at 2 million people dead in this country. 2 million. Nothing was perfect, and we're not even that close. Not even that close. And they're trying to be like, well, less than 500,000 people died. Ignore the fact that we said millions upon millions upon millions were going to die, and we were going to have funeral pyres because there was going to be so many dead. We were just going to have to pile them all together and burn them. Let's just fucking ignore that type of mentality that they had and the claims they made in regards to that. Let's just ignore that type of shit. Because, can't kill grandma, and even though, we're a planet of what, 7 billion and change or whatever it is, it's almost, it's like what, 7.5 or whatever? 500,000 people dead out of 7.5 billion. I mean, statistically speaking, that's low. And that's with all of you people taking, say, someone who tried to blow their fucking brains out with a shotgun after downing a bottle of pills, taking them and saying, okay, they died in the ICU from their fucking, gaping fucking wound in their head from their shotgun, but they had coronavirus death. You people doing that, people dying in car crashes. Oh, coronavirus death, they had Wu flu. You people do that shit. You pad the fucking shit out of the numbers. Globally with shit like that. Italy was doing that. People dying in car crashes that had COVID. Oh, COVID death. So these numbers are grossly inflated. Once you get down to it, if you look at how countries' methodologies were when recording these supposed deaths that weren't actually Wu flu deaths, which makes that number even lower. And you want to freak out the world over this. We've had flus where more people have fucking died. Tedros, whose leadership of the WHO has been severely criticized by U.S. President Donald Trump, urged people to maintain social distancing and extreme vigilance. Why don't you say why he's fucking been criticized by Trump? It's the fact that Tedros is in fucking CCP pockets. He's a bought man. He ran cover for the CCP with the friggin' Wu flu. That's a criticism that's come from way more people than Trump. You people are fucking dishonest scumbags. As well as the Americas, a large number of new cases were coming from South Asia and the Middle East, Tedros added. WHO emergencies expert Mike Ryan drew attention to the situation in Brazil, where he said there were between 1,230 additional COVID-19 deaths. There had been 1,230 additional COVID-19 deaths in the previous 24 hours. And did he go by the state's the country's methodology, or did he go by, let's see, anyone who's infected with it that dies has got it, and that caused their death? I'm guessing, everyone who's got it caused their death. About 12% of infections in Brazil involved healthcare workers, he added, praising their bravery. Brazil has the world's worst outbreak outside the United States, with 978,142 confirmed cases and 47,748 deaths. Now, this is what's funny. They're trying to portray this as, big bad evil Trump, okay? Big bad evil orange man. They're ignoring... don't pay attention that when we're including the Americas, we're including, North America, South America, Central America. All right. We're just going to lay this at Trump's feet. That's what this intent was. I'll ignore Brazil with all their cases, ignore all those countries. This is when we say Americas, think North America, think United States. That's what they want you to do. That's why at the end, they're throwing this in about Brazil. I love this. World's worst outbreak outside the United States with 978,000 confirmed cases and then the confirmed deaths. See, this is what's fucked up. They don't want to look at, say, oh, I don't know, deaths per 100,000. Because deaths per 100,000, they can't push their bullshit. All right, because, like, if you look at Sweden, they didn't lock shit down. They had 10 deaths, roughly, more, per 100,000 than the United States. And we locked shit down here. 10 deaths out of 100,000. 10 more. Now, I hate to play it like this and, and talk about it as a numbers game. But this is like just speculatively talking about it because there's always going to be risk in life. All right. I'm not saying, we should kill grandma or anything like that. But if people are willing to go out and live their lives and risk things, they should be allowed to do that. It's called free will. It's called freedom. It's called individual liberty. Or actually, that isn't quite the end, but I figured that was closer to the end than it was. My bad. But they put it further down. Let's continue on here. Difficult journey to vaccine. See, they got to throw in the vaccine shit here. With many nations easing restrictions but fearful of a second wave of infections, Ryan urged gradual and scientific approach. Oh no, it was pretty close to the end. I'm sorry, it was towards the end. It's just the scrolling here makes it look like it's a lot longer of an article than what it is. Exiting lockdowns must be done carefully in a stepwise manner. It must be driven by the data, he said. If don't know where it is, the chances are the virus will surprise you. See, this is what's funny. They basically want you to be locked down until there is absolutely no risk, which means vaccine, yada, 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 all that. That's what they're pushing. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Ryan said the resurgence of new clusters did not necessarily mean a second wave. Well, second peaks were also possible in one wave. See, they don't know what to call this because they're trying to exploit this situation however they can. Oh, well, we did say there was going to be a second wave, but, there might not be a second wave, but it could be second peaks because if the second wave doesn't happen and we only get small little spikes, they're going to be like second peaks. They've got to twist this shit, take it to their advantage. The emergency expert praised Germany, China, and South Korea for handling of the pandemic. Oh, so he's praising South Korea, doxing their citizens and putting them in fucking danger as like mobs went to go fucking like beat the shit out of people that they listed on the app as fucking having it out in public and shit. Oh yeah, let's praise them for that. Putting their citizens at risk by fucking doxing them. Let's praise South Korea for that. You fucking scumbag. You authoritarian piece of shit. How dare you praise them doxing their own citizenry and putting them at risk. That is like ultimate scumbaggery doing that. With trials underway around the world to find medicines and a vaccine for COVID-19, WHO officials warn that large-scale testing would be needed with side effects carefully monitored. Yeah, they want to drag this out. We can rush all these other drugs into like FDA testing and other like testing organizations around the world. They can rush fucking drugs through. All right, where, we see all these fucking ambulance chasers with commercials on TV, you took this drug, you started like pissing and shitting blood. Oh, yeah. Come here, we'll sue for you, or you took this drug and your dick don't get hard anymore. Oh, yeah, we'll sue for you. But this they want to take their time with. When somehow it takes around average like something like 5 years for a vaccine to go from, inception to the point of like FDA testing or finishing FDA testing or something like that, we've got one in a year or a year and a half. And that's what they were talking about. Oh, we need one a year and a half. And now they're saying, we need to take our time with it. How long do they want to keep this shit going? We got to wait till the vaccine. Oh, now we got to wait till we test it extensively. Make up your fucking minds. Jesus Christ. Although it's not impossible to find a vaccine, it's going to be a very difficult journey, Tedros said. Oh my God. This is funny. They want to hold the world hostage with this. It's almost as if they see this as a situation that they can use the World Health Organization, where it's, an arm of the UN, to hasten the march towards authoritarian global dictatorship. And I don't mean like dictatorship with a dude at the top. I'm talking like they dictate and you do. Oh, well, you can't lock your, you can't have your country reopen. No, you need to lock your shit down for years. We dictate, you do. They don't like the fact that the U.S. is defying the World Health Organization and the UN, and we're telling them to go fuck themselves. That's why they group this in with the Americas, and they're like, oh yeah, towards the end here, Brazil, most of the cases, trying to make it sound like it's big bad evil Trump, with his what he's doing in regards to the United States, it's causing all those numbers. It's sleazy, it's dishonest, it's disgusting. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.